Alright. We are live. You know what? I think I need to change this. I don't trust that. Hold on. I'm going back to my original music. Okay. So, sorry about that. We are live. Welcome. Welcome to a Saturday stream. So, today, we're gonna be doing the mountains. We're gonna do it right. It's gonna actually happen this time, I promise. It's gonna happen. Okay? I figured it out. I know why it was broken last time, and it was basically because I didn't update things. I guess. I don't know why exactly that was super important, but I mean, good note. Gotta update things. Okay. So before we get into things, a couple of things I want to go over. And the main one here is the splash art contest for Blockbench. If you don't know what Blockbench is, it's essentially the things that make all of the creatures and stuff that you see in the maps on the marketplace, and all the cool, stuff like this. So we're gonna look at the entries because all of the entries have been submitted, and all really there's just voting right now. And I think voting ends in 20 hours. I think there's not many hours left. I think this updates. So yeah, let's see. Yeah. So yeah. 20 hours from now, this voting ends. Get on it. Go vote. I'm just gonna go over them. I'll vote off camera because I don't want to influence anybody's things. I just want to look at them. I haven't looked at most of them. I've looked at the first few and like the last few, but I haven't looked at all of them really extensively. So we're gonna do that here. And yeah, I actually really like this overall scene. This is interesting, but it's kind of blank, and it feels like it needs more over here for sure. Like for a splash art thing, it definitely needs something else. Like it's good looking, it's very cinematic, but like definitely needs something else. And then same with this one. This one's good, but like it needs like maybe like people back here, or like something else over here. Like there's just like a lot of nothing. So I don't know about that one, but I like this ship. This machine thing looks really cool, and I like that it's going over this like cavern thing. That's cool. This is very like chibi-esque, but again, something else needs to happen there. And again, I like this scene. It's really cinematic, but like for a splash art, there just needs to be like more happening, I think. Ooh, okay. Not bad, not bad. So this, I mean, I kind of like this. It's got a little bit more story going on. Like, obviously, there's a guy, like, looking out for things, and it's, like, meant to be, like, desolate and stuff. I think, like, having something in the background could be interesting, maybe. That would be just a chef's kiss. But this one's not bad. This is the best so far that I think I've seen. I like that one the best out of the 5 there. Ooh. That's a heck of a machine. And this has got sort of all that, like, stuff in the background going on. It's got, like, clearly, like, a factory or something going on there, another machine right there, and then just the detail that you can put into things is shown off perfectly right here. This is good splash art, I won't lie. This is pretty good. I think that one trumps this one a little bit just because of the showing off everything that you can actually do with Blockbench, and I think that's what the splash art is really meant to do in its essence, Oh, this one's got penguins. Ooh, penguins though, that sells it. Even though technically it's supposed to be, what is it, the Arctic exploration vehicle. It's supposed to be a vehicle, but it's got penguins. Come on, they are looking at a vehicle, so it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine, guys. This is wild, and you know what? I kind of like this. I kind of love that it's so vibrant. This is out there. It deserves a little more credit than it's getting. Though I do think, again, there's a little bit more that could be going on in the background to sort of cover up those lines there. It's clearly like a diverging square in the background there. There definitely could be a little bit more in the background to help that. The penguins are taking over. I love this. Again, the penguins. Fantastic. Oh man, okay, so we got the whole scene here, and we even got mountains in the background. I like that. That's good. Not really sure what this vehicle is, but it looks pretty good. It looks kind of like a fire truck mixed with like those giant snow machine things. Obviously snowmobile. Not bad. Pretty good. That one's a pretty good contender for being like just the overall. Got a lot going on, a lot to look at, but it doesn't really have enough of a story, I don't think. And I don't think this one does either. Like the really really good one, like this one at least has sort of a story. I like this one a little, just a tiny bit more because it's at least like it's got a story, but like it doesn't show off everything that you like. If you combined this one with this one, like just like a dude standing over here being like looking for stuff or something, perfect. This would win it 1000%. Like combine these two right here, you got the best of the both worlds. That I think. Ha! I love see another like a story thing. Yeah, but it's not quite showing off everything that I think you can do with Blockbench because that's pretty simple shapes for the most part. But it's definitely got like good textures and stuff like that, so that's good. Ooh, I like that. I like that. It's very showing off the exploration for sure. That's mysterious. That one's pretty good. See, again, just combine this one and this one and this one here. This one, maybe a little bit of this with the penguins, of course, and the other one with the penguins. Perfect things. Like some of these just combined together would make like the most beautiful stuff ever. But of course, I can't do that. I'm not versed enough in Blockbench at all to do the stuff like this. But this one definitely has the most like showing off what Blockbench can actually do, I think. So that one's definitely, that's the only one I'll tell you is going to get my vote, but I know it already has a bunch of it, so I'm afraid to tell you that a little bit. But I for sure will be giving a few of the other ones. I might actually, you know what? I'm gonna not give that my vote. I'm gonna give some other ones my vote, and we'll see what happens. But I guarantee that one's gonna win, just because that's usually how it goes, you know. Unfortunately. Okay. So today, yes, I actually figured out how to get the stupid mountains back in, so we're good to go. We're fine. We're fine. So essentially, I think that it was just that World Edit and Forge, essentially both World Edit and Forge, weren't updated fully. They were just a little bit out of date, just a tiny bit, you know. So now we're up to date, we're good to go, and now we are actually going to do this the correct way. And I haven't even opened World Painter, but everything's up to date. World Painter's up to date. World Edit is up to date. Well, single player World Edit and single player Forge for me. So I have everything up to date, at least for 1.19.2 for those specifically. So this time we should be able to actually do this correctly, and we're just gonna use some different mountains this time. I'm gonna look through a few of the other things that I have. I think this is still probably some of the better stuff. Yeah. So we'll keep that there. I just kind of want to look through a few of these others and see what I have. I think this one's pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna use this one here. Rivers, we don't want those. Let's keep it on these ridges here. I think that's probably the best for that one. Yeah, we don't really care about those. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna put this on noise just so that we don't use this. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on that one. That's the default brushes. If you didn't know, these are the ones you always get when you use World Painter. A square, a circle, a gradient square, and a gradient circle. I guess these do kind of help you make spheres if you really want, or weird pillar mountain thingies like tube cone-esque excuse me, cone-esque things. Ooh. All right, sorry, trying to cough out my guts there for a sec. Okay. I want to get one that has like a lot. I think these top ones have more going on in general. Honestly, this one's probably more interesting because it's got more going with it. But we'll look through most of these other ones. Let's see about this one first. Okay. So, we got a lot of mountains to make, and this time, yeah, we're gonna go for it. I wanna do this right. I want to make it a little bit more random than I did the last times, and make it a little bit better, hopefully. Let's just go up from here. Okay, there's one mountain. And let's grab one of these ones over here, because these are really fun. Let me make sure you guys can actually see this. I need to move the camera again. You don't need to see that mountain I just made anymore. There we go. So now you can see all those brushes. Nice. Okay. I like... Yeah, that one's pretty interesting. We'll go with this one. And then we'll just kind of make it bigger and rotate it. Oops. Wait. Let's not make that go over the edge so that we have the whole mountain. We'll try to keep it pretty tamed, but we'll add a little bit more to it as well here. Okay. That's a good mountain. That's probably going to be really good. Let's go ahead and add another one of these. Let's go a little bit... Whoops. Wrong button. A little smaller with the brush. Let's, of course, rotate it. Okay. Let's add another tail. Let's just sort of rotate around and add, like, tails. I wish you could flip it. Can you flip it? I actually don't know if you can do that, to be honest, with World Painter. You can flip the brush. I'll have to look into that, actually. Or if anybody knows that, do let me know. Okay. Let's get a different one. You know what? Let's stop using this one. Let's go to something else. Ooh, these are the volcanoes. I don't know if I really want to do a volcano, but I want to see what this looks like. So if I do kind of like a... Oh, wait. I think I was going down on accident with that one. Okay, yeah. We definitely were. Okay. I think that'll give us some interesting sort of smooth areas for sure. And like sort of spiky weirdness. I don't know. I hope that this is, whoops, that's again going down. Nope. I gotta let go of the button when I rotate. Gotta do that. Okay. That should look really interesting. In fact, we can just do this really quick and look at it a little bit closer. Let's rotate it and see. Whoa, boy. Far out. You know, I think this middle one's going to look the best, but this one should look pretty interesting regardless. These two here, these bigger ones. I'll definitely need to see them in game, but we got room for a couple of smaller ones here, so let's see what else we can do. Let's use these other ones here and see what we can get. Let's go a little smaller, and let's go a little higher, hopefully, with this as well. And let's make it bigger, and then just kind of go over that whole thing. Keep the same thing there, rotate it around. Okay, we'll see what that looks like. That could be interesting. I don't think that's really intense enough. You know what? Let's change the intensity for some of these last ones so that it's a little bit taller mountains, hopefully. Let's go with some of these in here. Forest brushes. This is supposed to be just like kind of hilly, I guess. Let's go a little bigger with that. Yeah, these are definitely very hilly. But we can make it hopefully interesting. And you know what? We can even add in some, like a river here. Kind of push down on that. Let me do that a little less than I did. All right, oops. They're like right there. Okay. You know what? No. Where's the river? There we go. Yeah, these. Okay. We'll see what that looks like. Let's add like a little bit of mountains, whoops, around it. as well. Whatever. Alright. Let's do this right. It's gonna mix in a little with that mountain over there, but that's okay. Hopefully. Nope. Too much. We gotta go a little bit smaller with that. Alright. Let's just sort of... We'll go with that. Okay. Alright, we got room for like maybe one more mountain in this corner here. Let's do one more. And then we'll be good. What? Hi, I want to offer you promotion. Uh-huh. Okay. Or maybe go away. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. So... Yeah, anybody wants to do that whilst I am live? Unfortunately. Thought I ain't worth it. Alright, let's try to add, yeah, some different mountains into this one a little bit together. Just kind of, hopefully that'll look pretty interesting. Whoop, whoop. A little bit too far there. There we go. Let's do a little bit less, yeah. Okay, that should look interesting. Okay, let me just do this one more time. I just look at what we got. So yeah, it's definitely our tallest mountain that we just made there in that corner. These ones, I think, are going to be the most interesting, these two other larger ones. This one's going to be weird because it's got too much noise, I think. I think if I smoothed it, it might look okay. Regardless, this whole thing is probably going to be worth getting into an actual world. So let's go ahead and export this, Control E. And for sure, we want this to be 1.19. Okay, default is fine. And we want this to go to a different place for sure. We want this to go here, here, and here. Okay. So there's my 1.19 folder, and we could probably call it something different than this so that we actually know what it is. So this is the fantasy forest mountains underscore. I think this is like version 1 or 2. Let's just call it 1. I think I called the other one 0, so we should be fine. Okay. And once that is done, we'll get into it. And this time I know single player world edit works, right? So hopefully everything is actually working. So this is clearly the server. We'll get to that in a sec once we actually, have this. Okay. So it clearly it worked there to load it in there this time. It's there right away. Let's see if we can actually get into the world and do other things. Oh, man. Okay. Yes. So now the ultimate test, if I do X1, which is toolbar, yay, it sort of worked, except it didn't save my toolbar, all of it, so I need to get the axe and the chest here, and we're just going to save it again anyway. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're saved. Okay. So, let's go ahead. We'll get into... oh, crap. Wait. Oh, crap. Dang it. Didn't mean to do that. / game rule... random, tick speed, 0, so that the stupid ocean does not drain itself. And then we'll just change back to creative mode. Okay. And actually, we want to be in spectator so we can fly a little faster. Okay. And I'm just going to spend a little bit of time here, and we're just going to go drain. Because I need to do that in order to get rid of the stupid water. I don't want it there. Because I know things are working this time. Okay. And this won't take long, because once we drain it, we just need to essentially grab all of it, select it, and then throw it into the world. We probably could just do that, actually. You know what? Yeah. I'll wait for that command to execute, but then we'll just go for it. So I don't think, yeah, anything is under the ground, so we should be good to just grab just the mountains. So like right here. I think I forgot to turn off resources and stuff, actually. You know what? We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna save and quit, and we're gonna re-export, because I think, yeah, I think that's important to do. So we need to go call this Fantasy Forest Mountains _2, and yeah, 1 to name. Okay, and then we need to go to surface here. We need to make this just stone. Yeah, stone. Okay, and then we can go to the caverns things. Yeah, that needs to be off. Resources off. Boom. Okay, the rest of that can stay the same. Basically, just change it to zone and make sure the resources and the caves are off. That's all I need to do. Okay. And now we will, yeah, export that again. And, of course, rename it as well. It's important. Always remember to rename it. Very important stuff. Okay. It appears to still be saving the world. Okay, we're just gonna quit this, or force quit it. I don't know. Alright, I guess we have to force quit it. Open me task manager and quit it. I hope I can figure out which Java is which. I might accidentally just have to do both. We'll see here. Where's Minecraft? So many things. It actually should be like Java or something, right? Okay. Yeah. Gosh dang it, stupid Minecraft. Let me just try to spam that. Yeah. Okay, it finally did it. Oops. Okay, whatever. It did it. Now we can open this back up and get into it. Let me make sure I'm on Forge. Start anyway, because we have this still open. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, so while we're waiting for things, I can talk about the other stuff I was going to talk about yesterday, even though things were clearly not working very well for me. So essentially, I got some more Lego stuff, and I also want to talk about Black Adam as much as I want to talk about Avatar a little bit more. So, again, Avatar 2, water, whatever, water everywhere is not like horrible. It's not bad. Like it's way longer than it needs to be for sure, and it's obviously a lot of setup for the other movies. Like it's very obvious setup mostly. Like most of it is just setup. Like it's some of it is fun to watch and like it's cool. Like it's fun to see that. And it is impressive that I do not know which scenes are CGI and which aren't, which is just impressive on its own. Like I genuinely could not tell you, at least for my first watch, which scenes are just clearly like CGI versus quote unquote live action and stuff. Like in terms of like the water and all that. Like obviously the blue people are mostly CG people. So yeah. Anyway. Oh, wait, crap, wrong one. We meant to go to 2. It's alright. I'm actually open that back up and just look at my, wow, my CPU is really getting it right now. My RAM and everything else, my CPU is cranking it right now. I really need to... Okay, well, it clearly did that drain, but either way, we need to do the other one, because, yeah. This one doesn't have resources and such. Okay. That's such a weird animation thing they decided to do for that, by the way. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Oops. This is what we wanted to do. Okay. Slash game rule random tick speed 0. Okay. Just try to do that as fast as I can so that the water stops. Stop! Oh, man. Let's just do 100 so that it just gets rid of this chunk here. That shouldn't lag things out too much. Okay. So now, we'll just go, yeah, right here, post 1. And over to the other end. I think I need to be this high. I think that's the tallest mountain. Yep. Would appear so, for sure. Alright, and then we just, right here, post 2. We'll just go down. Do another drain 100. Creative mode. Okay. Go ahead and just copy it from here. Skim, save, fantasy mountains, or fantasy forest. Underscore. We'll just call it 2 so it matches up with the world. Okay. And actually, I could. Let's see how long this takes. It takes longer than like a few seconds. Okay, actually that worked pretty well. Let's just do -F for that. Let's just overwrite that so that it's just the stone and it doesn't copy the water, essentially. And that should just copy the mountains now. Hopefully I got everything from corner to corner, but regardless, it should be close enough. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So, now that we have that schematic, throw that to the side, bring this back up. And as we see, we have this one already. And, oh, actually, you know what? Let's see which way we were facing. So, F3. We are facing southeast. Okay. So, whoops. Come on. There we go. Southeast is west. Southeast. Okay, so let's just go down over here. And then it should paste that way, mostly. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's nothing over there, so we should be fine. Okay, let's go download. So we get our link to upload things. Let's delete that. Let me show you what I'm doing. Choose a file. And we need to go to 1.19 config, world edit schematics. Sorry, I can't show you all of them. Fantasy, Forest Mountains _2, open. Copy the link. Plop the link. Can get rid of that. Just stay a little bit over. Okay. Paste -A. That should paste it over there, hopefully. According to my calculations. Yes. Nice. Perfect. And yes, it only got the stone, and I don't think there's any water to be seen. Fantastic. Okay, so let's take a little bit of a better look at these actual mountains that we got here. This one is actually really good. I like this mountain. That is a very nice looking mountain. This one again, yeah. So watch. I want to test something. So if we just grab this from here to about here, and we just go smooth. Yep. Already 100% better. We might even be able to do like another smooth on that, just to kind of get rid of a few of the divots still, but just that, 100% better. 1000% better. And this is what I wanted to do yesterday, by the way. This is how efficient I wanted this to be yesterday. This is just a hill. This is just nothing. I want to see what it looks like if we just do like a smooth on it as well, because this is really nothing anyway. I mean, yeah, it's a nice looking hill. It's nothing. It's not useless. I think I want to kind of smooth this one down too, just to see what that looks like. 'Cause this one's a little bit intense with these rivets here. Like that's kind of unnatural, at least on this scale. This would need to be a lot bigger to be natural. So let's just see. We might have to do a bunch of smoothing, and we might even try it with some of these too over here, because I do have those in there now. Just kind of look at these rivets. So yeah, look at that. It kind of made that a little bit more natural, and I think over here specifically, this definitely looks a lot more natural. This is a little bit too crazy still. Some of it's a little bit intense still, but for the most part, that looks a lot more natural, I think, with the smoothing. I want to try that with a couple of these. I know the inverted part there is not there, but I just want to see what it looks like on the top at least, you know? So boom, boom, smooth. Yeah, that one's just not worth it, I think. We're gonna just leave that. I want to try this one. This one's kind of a little too noisy. I wouldn't say lumpy, but noisy is the better way to put it, actually, for sure. Smooth. Ooh, yeah, for sure. That, at least on that side, that was really good. This side, still not too bad. That helped that one a lot. Let's give this one a smooth too. Let's see. This one I kind of like the lumpiness of it a little bit, but at the same time, yeah, I think that just kind of fits better, especially if we're gonna put a bunch of like stuff all over it. Like if we're gonna put a bunch of trees, I don't really think the lumpiness fits, because that just makes it harder to navigate when there's a bunch of like trees and grass and all kinds of layers of things that you could technically walk through on top of like noise. That makes it a lot more even noisier, you know? More noisier. Yes. This one, on the other hand, is very smooth on its own. This one I definitely didn't do anything with. This is very good. I still like the like hill sort of thing going on with this. You could make a nice little like castle or something, sort of, or not even like a castle, just like a little like tower right here even, maybe, like, and then just put like an ocean around this, just like an island. Yeah. This one's good for just a little thing, I think. Well, we might use that for some later. I don't think we're going to use it for this build, though. These ones, on the other hand, are very useful. These ones we're definitely going to be using. We'll definitely need to make some bigger plots for these as well. For sure, for sure. Let me see what happens if we smooth this bigger one, too, because since we've been going with that smoothing, might as well continue. Let's just go to here. Might be a little bit weird. Might give it a line there, but that's okay. It's not too much of an obvious thing there. Yeah. That gives it much more of a, like, sort of Terrigen looking mountain, but, like, still not. It just kind of gives it more Minecraft look. You know? Like, default Minecraft. Which is not bad. I need smoother things so that I can put more foliage, believable foliage and stuff on these. And we can always, you know, cut into these things and, you know, terraform them as needed once we actually have them in the terrain. Speaking of which, I think we need to do better with the terrain. So, on that note, the last thing that I want to try to do today, since we still have quite a bit of time, and this was the plan, is to make a bit better terrain. So let me go. Let me set a warp in between both of these mountains here. So let me go, or not a warp, a home. So set home fantasy, forest, mountains. Or no, let's go fantasy forest, world painter, mountains. So that I know, yeah, okay. And then we'll just go over here, and we might need to reset the terrain. But basically, I'm going to go home, fantasy forest, terrain. Okay. I need to reset that, but it's fine. So this was the terrain that I was thinking about using for the fantasy forest, but it's a little too unnatural, honestly, for my liking. And, like, I know it's a fantasy place. Like, it's meant to be, you know, a little bit unnatural looking. It's not meant to be, like, this perfect thing or anything like this. But this is both not big enough, I think, and a little bit unnatural. So, with that in mind, let's bring up World Painter again, wherever it went. There you are. And let's make a new world. So let me go ahead. Let's save this so that we don't lose this. And we're going to call this Fantasy Forest Mountains _1. Or no, we'll call it 2, because why not? So that's saved. And now we can do Control New, Control N, and we can call this Fantasy Forest Mountains _3. Or no, we're gonna call this terrain. Fantasy Forest terrain World Painter WP terrain. Just so I'm not confused about it being like the previous terrain. _0. So this is the first one, and we want this to be 1.19. And I think the size of this, you know what? We're gonna do a circular world, just so that it's easier for me to just do one number here. And we're going to make it, let's do 600. That sounds like a lot, but I'm thinking that'll be all right. All right. Height of the world, yeah, 320. Actually, wait, isn't the height, yeah, 512, not 320 or whatever? I think it, wait, so, or no, it's like, what is the, so it's -64. Yeah, so -64 plus 320 is not 320. It's more than that. So 64 plus 320 is 384. Can I change this specifically to a different number? No, I cannot. Huh. You know, that's kind of annoying, actually. I don't like that that's limited to 320 and then 512. There should definitely be a 380... whatever. 84. Yeah, that's really dumb. Anyway, yeah, that math should have been easy for me, but whatever. Okay, flat, stone, yeah, whatever. 600 is fine. 320 is fine, I guess. We don't really need to make it that high anyway. It's just the base terrain that we're gonna put mountains around. And we're gonna make cliffs and interestingness around too. We're not gonna worry too much about the mountains specifically, because obviously I want to do that in game. I think that's more interesting. It's just more fun. So, regardless, that's what I want to do. Okay. So let's see if we can find mesas. Good. Dunes. Cracked hills are usually pretty good for this. Pinnacles are also usually pretty good for just some like base terrain start stuff. But I think cracked hills will be some good base stuff. Some of these mountain ranges, if we make them big enough, we can kind of make them pretty interesting, especially some of these. Oh yeah, hill mountains. That's what we want. Let me go ahead and see what this looks like if we kind of Enlarge the crap out of this. Maybe not that big. Let's go like right there. And let's just kind of get a little that. Let's rotate it. A little bit more. Rotate it. A little bit more. Okay. Let's go Command 3 and just see what that looks like around. Yeah, I think we could use a little bit more waviness, if that makes sense. So we'll just get rid of all that. All right. I'm actually genuinely curious what the ocean would look like if we kind of make it big enough and just kind of do it randomly enough. It's going to lag my computer quite a bit, but it's going to be worth it. Oh, World Painter doesn't like this. My computer does not like this. Ooh, baby. It's flatlining. That's not good. We'll give it a chance to try to catch up. Hopefully the stream is still functioning. It says excellent. Doesn't mean it actually is. Could be doing anything right now. I think the forest ones could probably work pretty well actually for some of this if we make them big enough too. I think we made it too big. We went too crazy. Did we get? Whoop whoop. Okay. Oops. Okay. Whoop. Wah. There we go. Okay. Zoom back in. So let's try these forest ones with a little bit bigger of a brush instead of the ocean one because that was being a little too finicky. Make that a little bit bigger. Let's go with like there. Just kind of boom, and then we'll just kind of hold that in one spot and then just kind of hold it on the other spot over somewhere else. Maybe if we do like a smooth on that, it'll look okay. But I think there's probably better options. Let's get rid of all that. Let's see what some of the other ones. I think this one might look nice because it's got that sort of crack in the middle there. Let's zoom out a little bit. And oops. Let me turn the intensity down and just hold the button longer. Gosh dang it. These are going to be very flat hills. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn intensity back up. Just kind of go around faster. Honestly, this is kind of working okay. I think if we kind of smooth this out with that smooth, because it looks like the edges are really noisy. If we zoom in, you can kind of see that noisiness going on. But I think if we just kind of smooth that out, that's not going to be too bad. You know what? We'll just do it. We'll just see what it looks like. Just to give something a try. Yeah. Everything. Oh wait, no. Cancel. Yeah. Let me try it again real quick. Let me make sure this stuff isn't on. Yeah, stone mix, of course. Stone, and then we go to this, yes, off. All right, now we can export it. Wait. God damn it. Cancel it one more time. One more time. Okay, just need to make sure the name was correct. Okay. Now we can export it. I really wish I could make those resources off as a default as well. I don't know if I can now, but it wasn't a thing before. Okay, let's go ahead, minimize that. Get back over here to the world edit. Fantasy forest terrain. Okay. Yeah. Wow, this is massive. Okay, well, there's plenty of room, and I think this is, yeah, we definitely need some more complex terrain than this. This is not enough, not at all. And even with like a smoothing, this is just something I could get easily with Terrigen. So yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Okay. But now we know what we're really going for, and I think we need some more complicated stuff to sort of make larger with this brush, and then just kind of go and, yeah, a little bit of like this, and just kind of give it some stuff like that. Just move the brush around. And then let's go like smaller with it too, and just kind of. See. All right, let me do a little bit of that and see what that kind of looks like from an angle. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That didn't turn out nearly as well as I'd hoped. Okay. Let's try some other stuff. Seems to be looking okay, honestly, so far here with this. This one kind of looks like a planet right now. I don't hate that. Let me Command 3 it. Control 3 it, whatever. I think we could roll with that to start with. We can always smooth it out with this as well. Give it just some boops. Some smooths and some smooths. Okay. And let's do some more interesting stuff. Just kind of try to keep it on the edges, maybe. Oh, that's why I'm still on the smooth one. There we go. Oop, not what I meant to do. Okay. I think that is actually starting to look a little more interesting. Let's go ahead. Go over here with a little of that. A little over here and still. That is more what I'm getting at. Okay, hold on. Wait, nope. Hold on. Before I export that, let's smooth it out a little bit more. Just kind of give it some clicks. Okay. Then we'll export it one more time. Call this one 1. Export it. Wait for it to finish. Then we'll move this. Okay. Save and quit that. Single player. Terrain. _1. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We could put good old mountains on this. It's got a little more height to it. That's sort of what I was actually going for as well. This is a little bit harder to do with Terrigen, I will say. Just getting all of this and like some of these lumps right here, that's good. This area right here, we can put some good mountains up in there. Especially up where it starts getting higher, we can put like good mountains. We can put like a good scene right here. Yeah, okay. This is it. This is it. Not sure I'm going to be able to get this whole thing in here with one schematic. I won't lie. But we'll try. We will try. Especially since this is this giant round thing. I don't think I need everything. Like, where's the lowest point? Should be like around here. We just need it from around the lowest point. Like this is about it. So here, we just go from here to here. Actually, we could do a cell cylinder if we know where the center is. That would probably be better, actually. I think. Well, you know what? We'll just try to do it with cuboid. All right, let me make sure I'm still low enough. Okay, let's go down a little bit lower. Okay. We'll just try to do it with cuboid first. All right, creative mode, so I can get into this. So I can line myself up, hopefully, a little bit better. Okay. Wait, what? That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, there we go. So it's like that, and that's why. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn this off for a sec. Bye. There and there. Okay. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. I'm already flying too far. Just already too far. Already way too much for this to be able to handle for sure. And I'm mainly talking about not the server or my computer or anything. Mainly just the file way, the way it converts schematics and stuff. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I copy this, let's go ahead and copy it from like down and closer to it, and make sure we know which way we are facing. So this is going to be southwest. More so, more or less. Fantasy, forest, terrain, _2. Okay. And now that we have that, we can go home, fantasy forest, mountains, and we will again make sure that we are gonna paste it the right way. And I said, oh crap, I can't remember already. Southwest. Okay. So southwest is this way. Okay, so we just want to go a little bit further over this way, probably, so that we're not getting that sphere in the way of anything else. And yeah, okay, that's where we want to paste it. Let's go download. Assuming this even works. It might be too big of a schematic, which is definitely a possibility. Yes. All right, delete that. Whatever we just uploaded. Okay, and then we will grab the fantasy forest terrain to open. Open sesame. Okay, the fact that it's taking this long to open already tells me that this is probably not going to work. Sorry, guys. Might have to get Nil or somebody else to upload it for me. Okay, wait. Maybe I just didn't click it right. Okay, hold on. Boom, kaboom. Okay. Let's see how this works, or how this goes. Should paste this way, right? South, west. Yeah. Hopefully. Yep, looks like it's doing it. Wait. Uh-oh. It would appear it is pasting it over some things that I have. And we need to... Oh, crap. Yep. Well, actually... Ha! Well, interestingly, it didn't paste the whole thing. Seems to have cut it off there, because I think I didn't select it right, but... Alright. Either way, we need to find a different place for this, or a better place for this. We paste it, which is probably gonna have to be like over here. And we are gonna have to select that a little bit better. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. So that's the edge of that one. And if we go over to the edge of this one, here, that's post 1. Nope, let's go a little bit further out that way. Post 1. Okay. Now we go to the other side. We go down to like here. And this way we can copy it from the bottom too this time. So that's far enough out that way, and then we just kind of find the edge out this way. Okay. No matter what, this is enough. Post 2. And then we'll just kind of go a little bit closer to the edges, copy it here. And this time, no, yeah, whatever, we can stay inspector. We are doing northeast. Okay. Let's just go back up to that other skim save, and let's call this 3. Okay. And one more time. So we need to go, we're going to go northeast. So we're going to have to just rotate it -90 before we paste it. So that it goes northwest. Yeah. Hope that works. Okay. We go download. Delete. Choose file. 3, open. Copy that. Place that there. Rotate -90. Once it shows the thing that I can actually paste it. There we go. And this time we should be able to go down to the ground. So there's no air below it, no shadows. So shadows just makes it take longer anyway. And if it didn't paste the whole thing this time, it's definitely not big enough. Okay, we are gonna need to go a little bit over this way. But it looks like it pasted the whole thing this time. Solid. Got a little bit bigger file size, I think, than we used to. That's for sure. All right. Let's just make sure we're not going over anything impertinent. Ah, dang it. We are still definitely going over this, which is kind of important. Not actually super important, considering we already have all the mountains in a schematic and stuff. You know what? It's fine. Not even gonna worry about it. Yeah. It's whatever. We'll just make new grids anyway. For the mountains. We have to make new grids anyway for these mountains, because these mountains are like at least 3 or 4 times as big on average. Like this one is like 5 times as big. So yeah, we're gonna have to make, well, we might even just make specific schematics for them. We might not even worry about the grid selector, just because some of these are not really a gridded anyway, and it'll just be faster to just select them and then make the schematic instead of trying to select them, put them in a grid, and then for like future years or something. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, this is definitely gonna be a bigger one. I hope that the mountains that I have will be enough. I'm definitely still gonna be doing some more like cinematic stuff. Like I want to do some like, you know, cave-ins or something like that. We'll see. Regardless, it's gonna be interesting because I might maybe even use like the rock tool or whatever it's called, stone tool. What is it? Cube, spike. I mean, yeah, spike, I mean, all of these are very, yeah, boulders, spike, and all of this. Vine. I don't know about vine, but boulder and spike brush, maybe even cube. We'll see, because that could make some pretty interesting terrain chunk things in addition to the mountains, like sort of chunks that sort of come off of it or something, like cube-esque chunks. I don't know. I got a lot of ideas, and I want to make this cool. So I got plans, and it's a lot more than just these basic terrains that I've been doing before with world schematic brush and all that. But anyway, with that, that is all I had planned for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the sort of bland terrain stuff today, and I hope it helps you learn at least something from World Painter and all that, at least. And yeah, if you have anything, you guys have any ideas or whatever that you think would be cool for me to do in this quote-unquote fantasy terrain, which I want to be crazy and interesting at the same time. So if you have any cool ideas, definitely let me know. If you have any like cool inspiration pictures you want me to see to base it off of, or base parts off of, do let me know, because yeah, I'm all eyes or ears. And with that, I'm sure you know how the buttons work down there by now, so do click them as you please. And yeah, of course, you can let me know all those things on my Discord as per usual, and I'll be posting a lot of things on there in the future, so look forward to that. Yeah, with that, Pluto out.